Okay, what is going on, folks? Welcome to the video. It's Brando Linick here, and I just want to thank you for coming by and checking out this conversation for the next 3.5 minutes. I'm going to dive into how to actually make affirmations work faster. If you've got some affirmations of yours, you want to work faster, whether that be quitting your job, being your own boss, starting up a business, pretty much what we're going to talk about here. So if you want any of those things, my experience and story with this goes back 1.5 years ago. I was working as a baker in a restaurant. I actually worked as a dishwasher in the same restaurant, and I worked my way up to a baker, and thank God I did, because I just did not enjoy dishwashing, getting wet, disgusting, gross, the garbage always filling up. It wasn't fun, and I'm sure you can kind of picture and imagine it, maybe if you've ever been in the restaurant business, but if you haven't, still. Just being in a place where someone's telling you what to do and how to do it, it wasn't what I wanted. And the funny thing was, subconsciously, on a subconscious level, I didn't know it, but I had been trying to build a business and income on the internet for 2.5 years, trying to get out of this baking job, trying to get out of the restaurant business, trying to get out of having a boss. And I was failing, guys, for 2 years. And I had this affirmation that, I was going to be successful and build a business and income online, because I saw people doing it. I didn't know exactly what they were doing, and everything I thought that I knew that they were doing, I tried, and I was never getting results. And, it was because I had a bad affirmation for myself. I had a daily habitual affirmation for myself. In other words, a lot of people have this, and I've seen this in common with a lot of people, and you may be one of those people, but the reason why I was failing in business was because the affirmation I set up for myself was every single morning, or whenever I had to do something work-related, I would be grueling it. Every morning I would get up and I would imagine myself and how much I would hate going to work, how much I would hate my boss when he would speak and tell me what to do, and how much I would hate, depending on which manager was working, which one was more slack and which one wasn't. All right, I would have predetermined my outcome in my future, and it was funny enough, those aspirations every single day, they happened. And it wasn't until I realized this, after stumbling across a lot of other successful people and just picking up on what they were sharing with me, law of attraction, how your thoughts are things, that I began to throw my ego out the door and realized I didn't know what I didn't know. And I decided I needed to change my habitual pattern of affirmation. So instead of getting up in the morning and grueling how crappy my day was going to be, I started to imagine how awesome my day was going to be. But not just that, I imagined that it was my last day of work. I imagined it as my last day of work because I was able to create a supplemental income to quit my job and build a business and income online. And at first, the imagination process, trying to see it, visualize it, taste it, smell it, touch it, hear it in my head, it was hard. I didn't believe I could do it at first, but practicing that affirmation every day in the morning, I did it for 10-15 minutes a day. All right, why? Because in the morning, it's what's going to determine the outcome of your day. The way you start your morning is the way the day runs your day. All right, so when it comes to it, starting your morning off with a daily aspiration of imagining yourself doing something that you want, having that goal and outcome, is something I would highly recommend you start doing, and never stop. Always set your outcome. You hit that aspiration or you accomplish that goal, move to another one. All right, I still do it today, but my dream, my aspiration was visualizing myself quitting my job, putting in my 2 weeks. And I didn't believe it at first. It took me about 30 days to use that aspiration and absolutely believe I can do it. And because I didn't take action within those 30 days, because I didn't believe I could do it, it wasn't until after 30 days, when I believed with absolute certainty I was going to build a business online and quit my job, that I started taking massive action. And one thing led to another, and I came across a person who was building a business and income online. They're making 6 figures without talking to friends and family, without pitching people, without chasing people down. And I began to implement and copy what they're doing. And 3 months later, guys, I was able to create a full-time income business working part-time on the internet, which is not average, not typical results. I'm not going to sit here and guarantee you guys results. I know everyone wants guaranteed results in life, but I'm sorry, life never comes with some guarantees, guys. You got to work your butt off, and if you're not willing to work your butt off, then go work a job for the rest of your life and go deal with petty aspirations of, just getting by for the weekend or just getting by for the month and paying your bills. I mean, you gotta be able to sacrifice to achieve something great in your life. So that is my tip, guys. It really wasn't until I changed my habitual pattern and found someone who was really willing to share with me how to do that I had a breakthrough. And it all came from having an outcome and a goal. That's what it came down to. So that's what allowed me to make it work faster. And when you believe you can do something, you will take the right action and the steps to get there. But in order to believe that you'll actually do something, and I'm not talking about faking yourself and pretending to believe, you know what I'm talking about, lying to yourself. I'm talking about absolutely believing you can do something. You will take the right actions and you'll get to your aspiration and affirmations a lot faster. So I appreciate you guys. It's been a lot of fun talking with you. If you'd like to learn more information about building an income in a business on the internet, if you're coachable, trainable, willing to learn and work, connect with me on my site if you want to learn how to use the same system I've used. All right, check it out, and I'll see you guys on the beach of the world. Take care.